Back on the Newsfeed PM. Thanks for staying on. We tend to this now. Billions of Muslims around the world are this weekend celebrating one of the most important festivals in the Islamic calendar year, Eid Al-Adha. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana spent time with Black South African Muslims who shared their experience at the festival and Islam in the country.
The celebration of Eid Al-Adha commemorates sacrifice and submission to Allah. This year, Eid, which falls on the 6th to the 9th of June, which also coincides with one-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Here at home, millions of Muslims joined in the festivities with early prayers, among them Black South African Muslims. At the Nizamiye mosque in Midrand, Johannesburg, the biggest such mosque in the Southern Hemisphere, hundreds of Muslims also observed Eid Al-Adha.
Eid Al-Adha is just a special day whereby we celebrate the sacrifice mainly. So it's a day whereby I reflect on my faith, and also it's the day that I make tawbah, whereby I ask for forgiveness on my sins. It's the day that I make a lot of adhkar, like ask Allah for forgiveness and also asking for blessings.
Thousands gathered at Nizamiye, a mosque which carries great significance.
This mosque is built by a Turkish philanthropist, and the construction started in 2009 and completed in 2011. And the inauguration of the mosque was done by then the President Jacob Zuma. Now, the significance of the architecture is that it is a replica of one of the masterpieces of mosques in Edirne province in Turkey, built by architect Sinan. But it's not just a mosque, it's a community center with a school, a clinic, and shops. So the community actually finds everything that they need in this place. However, the gentleman who built this mosque had an opportunity or the blessing of meeting late President Nelson Mandela. And in their conversation, Nelson Mandela expressed his happiness with the project and advised him to build a clinic within the complex. And he kept on saying, the builder of this place kept on saying that this is the gift to Nelson Mandela, and the clinic currently is operational and run by the Department of Health.
This is a community that is often on the receiving end of hostile and patronizing attitudes. The apartheid regime created and inspired a sense of black sameness among all South Africans who were not white. But Black Muslim South Africans say after democracy, despite living in a country where one can practice any religion of their choice freely, the Muslim community continues to face many challenges. Some say they fall victim to Islamophobia in South Africa. Some congregants at one of the oldest mosques in Soweto, Juma, which opened its doors in 1985, say even with such a long history in the area, the religion still faces hostility and discrimination.
It's been very difficult, especially being born from a non-Muslim family, to be able to be part of the society. Especially, I'm also a businessman myself. Transition is difficult in the sense that you become marginalized, first of all, and you get gossiped on, why you dress like this, oh, Eid Mubarak, Allah, all sorts of things. And yet we're serving the same God.
Imam Dawood Ndlovu of the Soweto Muslim Association blamed negative attitudes aimed at the Black Islamic community as the reason for the stagnant growth of the religion in townships.
The number of Muslims is actually not growing, contrary to the belief that Islam is actually growing within the township and within the black people. What is happening is this: right next to Soweto, you find there is Lenasia, which is referred to also as Lens. In Lens, if you go there, you will find there is about maybe not less than 50 mosques that are there. And it's only you're looking at about a population of about less than 200,000. Here in Soweto, we are not less than 6 million, but you only find that there is 4 mosques that are there. We have got almost 300, more than 300 Islamic organizations in South Africa that stands to propagate Islam, introduce people to this religion of Islam. 300 of them, they say, we are standing to propagate. We are standing to give this beautiful religion to other people. But in the past 30 years, not even years back than that, in the past 30 years, there has not been any growth in Islam amongst the indigenous people.
Beauty Kaba, who recently changed her belief from Christianity to Islam, says she was stuck between a rock and a hard place as her family did not welcome their decision.
Based on religion, babengangizwisisi ukuthi ingabe yimina engamkele ukholo lolu. Becabanga ukuthi ngoba sikhule singama-Christian ngithatha kanjani ikholo lokuthi ngibe ku-Islam. Bebengirejecta, bengangikhulumisi, bengangithandisisi. Ngibona kahle ukuthi nami angisenawo ukuthi ngizophila kanjani, kodwa ngaqinisela ngathi uthando luka-Allah lukhona uzongivulela indlela nempilo.
The Black Muslim community is calling for recognition.
We need to step up and say, we are here. And us being here, where support you have. We want your Cyril Ramaphosa, our president, to come and break Eid here with us, to come and see our beloved mosque, to come meet our founders, things like that. But they don't do that. You know, I've raised the voices, I've tried and all those sorts of things, but we've just been shut under the carpet.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Zola Sholwana in Nizamiye, Soweto.
Let's bring in now some live visuals coming to us from Mecca in Saudi Arabia. This is the Hajj is coming to an end there. Pilgrims are now continuing to pray and hurl stones at the pillars in the Grand Mosque in the stoning of the devil ritual.
وصلى الله